Hello, I'm Brian Willinghoff. Welcome to Lean Terms Demystified. Today we're going to talk about takt time. Takt is a German word meaning rhythm or beat, and it's a crucial part of the L3 journey because it helps us to establish the rate of flow we want to have throughout our organization. It's a foundational lean tenet that we want everything to flow in our business. We want information to flow, we want material to flow, we want product to flow. But sometimes it's hard to know how quickly should that flow happen. Think of yourself in the kitchen at home turning on the sink and you're turning the knob. How do you know how far to turn it? Do you want to turn it just a little bit to have one drop come out at a time? Or do you want to turn it all the way so that all the water gushes out at once and splashes all over the sink? Takt time is what helps us to set that rate of flow in our business so that we can improve each part of the business to help us out. It might be a little bit more understandable if we go to the board and calculate it. So takt time is a calculated number. It allows us to look at, first of all, the time available. What time do we have available for flow in our business in any set period of time? And we're going to divide that by the rate of customer demand. How much product do our customers want and at what rate? And so when you think of takt time, think of those two quantities, the time available divided by the customer demand. Let's look at an example. Let's think that we're a cell phone manufacturer right now. And let's just say that our customers require 840 cell phones to be produced every day. That's the customer demand. Now we have to figure out our time available. Let's assume that we work an 8-hour workday. But oftentimes when we're looking at this, well, there's time in there that we can't designate to flow. There might be breaks or lunches, meetings that are required that are all important things to do, but don't help us flow the business. So let's just say that takes out 1 hour of time, and that leaves us with 7 hours. Now that calculation could be pretty simple, but here's where a lot of people get hung up. We usually want to convert that number of hours into a unit that's more understandable or easier for us. So what we do is we multiply times 60 minutes per hour. And that lets us come up with the number 420 minutes for every 840 cell phones. And that means that we have to create a cell phone, produce it and get it off the line every half a minute or 30 seconds. That is the takt time, the rhythm or beat that the organization needs to flow at. Think about that. And it's achieved every day in cell phone factories and other factories around the world, getting a cell phone off the line every 30 seconds. That might seem far-fetched in our business, so let's look at an example maybe from a Barry Waymiller division, one that hits a little bit closer to home. Let's say that in a Barry Waymiller division, we make big machines that have a lot of complication, a lot of engineering required, many other things. So let's say that the customer wants 10 of our big machines per month. To keep the calculation a little bit simple, let's say that we're working 5 days a week times 4 weeks per month. That means that we've got 20 days of available time to accomplish 10 machines. That means that we have to produce a machine every 2 days. That means every 2 days a machine has to be shipped. Every 2 days a machine has to move from final assembly into shipping. Every 2 days we have to manufacture the parts that we need. Every 2 days we have to procure the parts to get ready for assembly and the raw materials we need. Every 2 days we have to do an engineering release to keep all these items flowing throughout the business. Now what may happen, as always happens in our business, is customer demand might change. If it changes from 10 machines a month to 20 machines a month, we can change our calculation, 20 divided by 20, and now we need to produce a machine every day. And this is what happens in our business. When things get busier, to meet that customer demand, we have to figure out how to change our processes to make the business flow accordingly. That's takt time, establishing the time available and the rate of customer demand so that we can flow the business appropriately. This is takt time, to flow the business. Another lean term demystified.